Hi everyone, it's Katie again from Katie's Scrappy Studio, also known as Life Laughs and Paper Stacks. So I wanted to show you how I make these calla lilies, these paper calla lilies. I used to make them better, but I don't know what happened, and but they're still pretty, you know? Pretty, that was repetitive. But this is what they look like, and you can make them in obviously any color you want. They don't have to be a realistic color for calla lilies. And they don't bend over as quite as much. They're not perfect calla lilies, but I mean you get the impression that they are, and that's all you need. That's all it is. Now I'm gonna use a stamp that I got that is no longer available. I don't even know where to find it. I found one from a store that used to make it, but they don't sell it anymore, so that's kind of a bummer. But I'm gonna upload the outline. This is the stamp, and unfortunately I can't scan it and just upload the shape of it for you in a vector format or something like that, which I could do in Illustrator, but I can't do that because it's not my stamp. I didn't design it, so I can do the outline shape though. I mean, that's perfectly fine. You could just draw a line and then draw some dots, and this is kind of hard to see anyway. This part right here in the middle, I mean, you don't really notice it anyway, so don't even worry about it. But I'm gonna do blue today, well, what you need is you'll need some kind of pearl string. I used to use these longer pearl beads. Any type of bead string will work. And if you want to, you can use these little flowers. You can use or these leaves, and then some kind of wire. I use regular wire, and I just dyed it with alcohol ink. But floral wire would be a better idea. I just don't happen to have any on hand. So, all right, let's get started. I'm using this blue today, and I'm stamping with Distress Ink Broken China because I like to have a two-tone kind of color to it. So I'm just gonna get my stamp and ink it up real good. Sorry, the camera's shaky. Okay. And then we have my stamped image. And then we're just going to cut out on these outlines, which is what you're going to do with your file. And once I get these cut out, I'll be right back. Okay, I have them done here. And next step is going to be to take let me get my glue gun ready over here. Alright, so you're going to get your pearl string ready. And I think, how many did I decide to do on this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It just takes a little examining to figure out how many beads you want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like to do these in pairs of 3, obviously, my bouquet. You can do just one. That would work just fine. And you don't have to put a stem on it or leaves or anything like that, although it's a nice touch. Okay, so I'm not going to glue those down yet because it's going to interfere. They're going to pop off pretty easy once I start doing this folding here. I'm going to sit down. I'm standing up, but I'm going to sit down and do this. Get that glue gun out of the way for a minute. So I'm going to take my end of a paintbrush. You can use anything. I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to go on the edge. I'm just going to use this to kind of help get my curve going. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just going to start from here. Keep it straight. And go inward. Okay? And then I'm going to see how it's going to fit over here, how well it's going to do. I might need to do some manipulating. Yeah, just like that, it'll fit in. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue over here. I like hot glue because it dries so fast. Okay, and I'm going to hold it, wait till it dries nice and cool. There's a lot of pulling on this because it doesn't want to stay adhered. So, and then you just kind of fluff it up a little bit, kind of reshape it. And just kind of be a little careful because it will bend, and then you get this kind of shape on the back of it. I did much better on the back of here. Sorry about that. My camera or my phone ran out of memory. So I went ahead and folded the rest of these up, and these are kind of, I didn't do a very good job on these. You can see they're kind of bent a little bit. But just for demonstration purposes, these will be fine. I'm not going to really use these for anything, I don't think. But I'm just going to cut off this excess right here, because we don't need it. And this is the point, I'm going to sit down again. This is the point where I'm going to add in my little beads, pearl string. I'm just going to go in from as low as I can get in there, all the way up to the top where that line is, because that's where my beads are going to go. They're not beads, they're pearls. They're little pearl string. So just like that. And do it again. And there we go. And last time. I got these pearls from Amazon. They're 4mm. The size works well for this. And I've taken some wire and my little wire cutters. I don't know what gauge this is. It holds its kink pretty well like that, and it's pretty thick. It's not hard to bend though. And I've already dyed it with alcohol ink. Hopefully it's dry and I won't get all over my fingers. But this is where you would use, you know, wire that's already green, floral wire. And see these little holes in the bottom? This is what we're going to do. We're going to put some glue on the end here, just like a bubble of it. I'm going to put it in there, and then I'm going to squeeze the end of it so that both sides of the paper end up gluing the wire down into it. And this is going to be covered up with leaves, so don't worry about it looking funny. Okay, do this again. And if it gets on your outside of your paper, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal, because again, it's going to be covered up. Okay, and last one. And forgive me if I get cut off. It would be my phone again, running out of memory. I don't have my iCloud storage caught up. Like, I haven't paid for it, so it's like no memory left in my phone. Okay, and so then I'm going to take all these together. I'm going to put them side by side. And I'm going to take all, it's kind of, right now it's kind of hard to keep them all together. But basically I'm just going to take these and twist them. And then I'm going to worry about twisting them back. And if one of these pops off the wire, don't worry about it. Just fix it like this is going to do it right now. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue there. Push that down and hold it. I got some hot glue in the middle there. Sorry if you couldn't see what I was doing. And then this is where we would add our leaves. I'm using these leaves from I Am Roses. You can use any leaves you want. Like paper leaves would be really good for this, if I had any. Like just regular punch leaves. Flat leaves. I'd like to do 3 just to cover up this base because it gets kind of messy and it just makes it a finished look. And then at the bottom, I'm probably going to pull these off and just get rid of this bouquet because this didn't turn out very well the way I bent the paper. It's kind of hard. I think the paper was a little bit thicker than what I was used to. So thinner cardstock works good for this, works well. And then I'm going to take a flat back pearl. And put some glue down. And I'm finished. I have my bouquet. You can again start messing with it if you want. Get rid of the glue strings. Yeah, this is bothering me. Okay. So there we have our calla lily bouquet. That one needs to turn. I think these are better, these two. But that's how you make it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Bye.